Hey guys, it's 11 o'clock and I decided, you know what, let me make this video real quick because I was kind of bored and I'm like, what a perfect time to talk to myself in front of a video camera, aka my phone. Anyway, so I've decided to do an updated video on my nose piercing and what happened to my nose piercing. So, I made an earlier video like a year or two ago about my nose piercing, and I actually had a lot of problems with it, and now you see that my nose piercing has been removed. It is gone. That's where, you can't even see the scar right now, but that's where it was. Okay, and it's a little dark right there, but I don't have a HD camera, so you can't really see it. But I do indeed have a scar, and it's a pretty bad one actually. So I'm gonna go ahead and tell you what happened to my nose piercing. So it was like maybe the end of senior year, so like a couple months ago, and like it just turned 2018, and this was happening around like May or June of 2017. I noticed that I gotta burp. Okay, sorry. Okay, so I started having reoccurring problems, and this was not like the problem that I explained in my first video. It was a different problem. These were these bumps, and which a lot of people are like, oh, they're called keloids, which they're not actually keloids. Keloids, I would have had a much rougher experience, actually, and my skin is actually not prone to keloiding. And you would pretty much know if your skin was prone to keloiding. You would not actually probably have gotten a piercing to begin with. But it wasn't a keloid, but a lot of people commonly mistake it as a keloid. I'm pretty sure it's hypertrophic scarring, but I could be wrong about that too. Whatever it was bad. And it was a bump. And it was not a pretty bump. It was like, I'm probably going to make it my thumbnail picture, but it was the ugliest thing I've ever seen on myself. I called it, well, my friends called it the witch bump. Yeah, they weren't very nice about it, but they all called it the witch bump because it was large. It was not pretty, and I actually remember not wanting to go to school multiple days in a row because of how bad it was. And, alright, so when I first noticed it, it popped out of nowhere. Like, it literally came out of nowhere. And it maybe be when I was at work, and then all of a sudden I check in the mirror and there's this huge bump, and I'm like, what the heck? The first couple times it went away with salt water, and like it was fine, but it was kind of like it developed this like antidote, and it became like impossible. Like, even if how much salt water I put onto my nose, it would not go away. It literally would not go away. And it didn't matter. It did not matter how much times I did it, how many times a day I did it. I did the salt water soak. Sorry, I'm just messing up. It's 11. Please forgive me. Forgive me, man. But I'm just tired. And I also can't talk normally, so this nighttime is not helping. But anyway, it just was like it was getting stronger. Nothing was working. I tried aspirin paste, and I've tried tree tea oil. I tried everything, and it would not go away. And it just like it kept coming back. And by, like I said earlier, by the end of senior year, every single week I'd have one, and it was just awful. Like, at first it started off happening maybe once every 3 months, and then it just got worse and worse, and it was just like once a week, and this stuff would last about 4 or 5 days. So you can imagine how obnoxious that was. It just was not cool at all. The bump would not go away. So I finally ended up taking it out after I went to go see a dermatologist, because the doctors don't know what to do, because that's not their specialty. So if this happens to you, see a dermatologist. Like, honestly, that's probably the best way, and they will probably make you take it out. But, I mean, at that point, I didn't even care. It was just like an ugly bump on my nose. So you can kind of see it now. And you can see my crusted lips. Okay, but anyway. You can see it now? Okay, it's not even. So, that's my scar. And the dermatologist, basically, they gave me, I forgot what kind of shot it was, but it minimized the bump within a day. Like 2 days later, the bump was completely gone. I had no nose ring, but the bump was gone, and I'm thankful for that. So now, I'm back to boring me. I got a new piercing now. I got my belly pierced, which I can make a video about that later, if you guys want to see that. But yeah, I got my belly button pierced. I've had no problems with it, knock on wood. But we'll see where that goes. I wish I could get my nose pierced again, because I love nose piercings. I think they're cool, and anybody that has it is automatically cool. I have really bad scarring, and you can feel how hard, okay, let me get my finger out of my nose, but you can literally feel how hard that patch of skin is in my nose. Like, it literally scarred up. So anyway, what to take from it is, your doctor is not going to help. I mean, you can go to your doctor. I mean, the first time I went to my doctor was for, maybe it was the bump. I don't really remember what it was for. It was definitely an infection. They gave me some kind of cream, and it did eventually go away. But that cream, you know, didn't last very long, and I ended up getting it again. Don't know if that's just me, if it's just my skin type, if it's my nose type. I don't know. But I suggest, if anything like that happens, see a dermatologist, because they helped me 100%. I'm very upset that that's gone, but it's been a while now, so I'm kind of used to it. Back to my boring face. But yeah, that's an update.